What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So, right now, we're about to do this Summer Breeze solo. It's like the part two. All right, y'all. So I'm actually doing a part two. I did a part one of Summer Breeze, and a little bit earlier this week. I want to say that it was Wednesday. I did it Wednesday, and I showed all the chords. I might do like a slight recap of what we did on Wednesday, or what I covered on Wednesday. The recap, basically, I went over the song, the actual song, the chords of the song. I told everyone that it is in the key of C. The relative minor of this song is, what is that? A minor. Okay. So, with that being said, I played the chords, and so the intro, and right now this is a quick recap. I'm not going to go over like the whole thing, but this part is actually important because in the intro is actually like the part where the solo starts. Okay, so let me actually turn this up. If y'all need me to be a little louder, I can turn up louder too. I got a lot of room, a whole lot of room. Anyway. So that's the A minor going to D minor. A minor seventh going to a D minor seventh. So that's what that is, whether you play it here or here or here, in the open position. You can play it here too. You can play it there too. So that's the intro. That's the part where Ernie Isley is like, that's like the, I'll go over that a little bit later, but that's what he plays on that part. And he uses an effect, and I'll get back into that. The verse part, real quick, is actually a bunch of major chords. So it's like A major, C major, G major, then D major. Sounds like this. This is the part when he's like, so let me see if I can say. So that's that part. That's actually like very much rockish, even though they played it with an acoustic guitar. So if I were to play it in like a more rock tone, it would sound almost like what's dude's name? I forget dude's name, but it would sound like. So it's actually like a rock type joint, but they played it with an acoustic guitar. And in the tone, let me see if I can find that. So that's the part like in the intro where they actually Ernie Isley played that part. Okay, so that's that part. As far as the other little bridge parts and stuff of the song, I'm not even gonna go over that. Check the other video for that. I've already posted it actually on YouTube. Right now I'm live on YouTube. Would you stop? TikTok? Shut up. I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok right now. So I'm just seeing which one works the best. Anyhow, so let's get to this the solo part. So I did a little bit of the music, to actually kind of accompany it, and then I'll go over like the notes and just kind of let you know what I found. I'm not gonna go over every single note, but I'll tell you some of the things that he did in general. I can't duplicate everything, and to be honest with you, this is very reminiscent of Jimi Hendrix. So, and I believe Jimi Hendrix got a lot of his style from Ernie Isley, to be, or vice versa. It was probably the other way. Ernie Isley studied a lot of Jimi Hendrix, so he definitely pays homage quite a bit to that. So, I got my lead tone or whatever. So this tone is basically, and when I say tone, I'm talking about my guitar tone right now. I have a distortion pedal, and I also have like a chorusy, flangery type of tone. And here it is. Here is it without the flanger. So anytime someone does like a guitar solo, this is like the effect that they use. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like the tone that they use. So this is Ernie Isley. He used like a more of a fuzz sound, but I'm sort of in the arena of what he used. So here is, I'm gonna just play a track or whatever, and all right, so here's like how it sounds. And then Ron Isley, he's singing this thing. And then they pretty much get into the song. So let me show y'all what those notes are. And then I'll get into like the spice of it. So it's pretty much coming from the 5th fret. So you're coming from the fifth fret on the D string, and from the 5th to the 7th fret, you're going to hammer on. Let me do it in clean. So hammering on from the 5th to the 7th fret. Then you're gonna go down to the G string, not like underwear, but the G string of the guitar. And you're gonna play in the 5th fret there. All right. So once you go there, you're gonna go up to the B string. I talked a lot about the names of the strings, and all that other technical stuff. So yeah, then you're gonna go up to the B string, and you're gonna go up to the 8th fret. Then back to the 5th fret on the B string. All right. Then the 7th fret on the G string. Then now you're going to go back to the 5th fret on the G string. Then you're going to go to the 4th fret, and you're going to trill from the 4th to the 5th. And if y'all got questions along the way on YouTube, like, just let me know. So they're pretty much hovering between. All right. That's pretty much where he is as far as like that intro. All right, so let me play it with the track again, and I'm gonna put the tone back on, and I'll show you the intro, the actual intro, and there was like a segue between, like after the second verse, going into like when he just starts going off. You know what I'm saying? So here is. All right. So pretty much this is what he does. And he does it again. What that is. Now on that second time, which I pretty much showed you what those notes are, now he does it the same after the second verse, after he does, you know, all that stuff. And again, for those of you that maybe you're watching now, you can watch that on the last live that I did. So now he does the same thing on that transition, but he uses this part of the guitar. It's called a tremolo or a whammy. So he uses this, and it sort of allows you to sort of bend the notes, and it'll allow you to bend the notes. You can bend the notes two ways. You can actually do it by bending the strings manually like this. You can do that. Or if your fingers get a little tired and you want to have a little freedom, have a little rest, you can wiggle this. So you can do that. So if you want to do a little that's using this, but you have to play a note, and it has to be clean. It doesn't sound good when you're playing a bunch of trash. Okay. On that one part, he plays it, but he plays a little extra part. So I'm about to show you that now, and then I'll show you how it sounds on the track. Okay. So it sounds like this. And then they go into the end of the song. Okay. So let me show you how it sounds over the track, and I'll actually take the shaker away because the shaker kind of jacks it up a little bit. Let me do this. So it's kind of like that. So run it back. Run it back. So that's that part. So, you know, he did the same exact thing, to be quite honest with you. He did the same exact thing, but he added that little, that little part to it. Now let's fast forward to the ending part. This is where he does all the, all that other stuff. You got to put your mean face on when you're doing that part. In the beginning, it's kind of like a little more mellowed out, but hey, that's what it is. So let me put my shaker on, shaker loop. I ain't put no drums in there. I just wanted like a little reference track. No questions on YouTube. Cool. No questions on, and you know what? I ain't gonna check on. Let me do this. Excuse me, y'all. I gotta check on. Dog. I ain't even log in too. Not on this computer. Let me go on this computer. So yeah. But that's basically how it starts. And as it is starting, I just want to check one thing. Oh yeah, I'm live on Facebook too. Cool. What's up, Corey? What's good, y'all? Yeah, so I'm live on Facebook too. That's what's up. All right, back to Ecamm. I'm going between like 5 softwares right now. So, yeah, so now at the end, where he starts wailing off, I'm going to show you, there are like three or four main little licks that he's doing on that part. And then he's kind of playing around that. I'm not going to show y'all all that stuff because it's kind of, these are nuanced things that kind of develop over time, but I'll show you just some of the main little licks that, that he was actually playing. So here's the first one when he first starts. All right, let me turn this off. So here he's going from the 8th fret. He's actually going from the 8th fret to the 8th fret to the 10th fret. So this is a very simple part that that is worth it to be able to cover. But just now when you're doing this, you got to make sure that you're playing the string that you're fretting. And in between that, he's actually bending. Now you can also play this up here. Okay, so, but I'm playing this from the 12th to 14th fret, so I'm up here. Now, when I say 12th or 14th, for those of you if you don't know guitar, I'm pretty sure you know that these are frets. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right here. 13, 14, right here on the G string. All right. The very high pitch sound that comes as a result of hitting the strings, they don't just happen like accidentally. They actually happen very much on purpose. And what happens is you're using the edge of your thumb and the top of your nail while you're picking, and it looks like this. So if you just play the note regular, it's gonna sound regular. But if you do what it's called pinch harmonics. All right. So that's like the first little thing that he does. Another thing that he does is so let let me play it with the track so that it makes sense. Let me put this on. All right. So here's without the effect. So that's sort of like the stuff that he's doing, and that I pretty much showed you. I showed you the first note, the first little like couple of notes that I played, and in the first couple of notes, there's a bit of technique that happens with that, and mind you, you can play these notes up high, or okay, so there are octaves that you can learn with it. So that's mainly, he's staying within that pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale, you can play different places on the neck. Here's one position, which is quite common, coming from the 5th fret. You can play there. Then this is pretty much what the 5th fret was, but higher up. But he's playing this from different positions, okay? Now, so he does squills and he does these bends that are pretty cool. And I gotta periodically check on my Facebook people to just see what's going on. Just gotta see what's going on, see what's going on. And yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Yeah, so on the part where I'm kind of I need to get back. So okay, so he plays from the what's this? So the 8th to 9th fret. So here's another added note in that line. So even though I told you the 8th to 9th fret, that part, well, you can add to, the 8th to 10th fret. Then you're going to go to your 9th fret on your G string. Okay. And then you want to do your 8th to 10th fret again, 5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Do that on the high E string. So this is a part of that pentatonic scale that I just showed y'all. All right, so let me show you how it sounds on the track. Just doing those notes. I'm not even going to play any other notes. I just lied. I started doing something else. Oh my goodness. All right. So anyway, but the root pivot notes are just these. You can also play these up here. This is 13th, 15th, 13th, 15th fret on B string, 14th, 12th. on the G string and the 14th on the D string, which is all a part of that pentatonic scale. Okay, so that's what that is. Now, naturally, if you play the 14th on the 14th fret, you play the 12th fret on the D string, as in dog. All right, and you may as well play on the 15th fret and the 12th fret of your high E string. So that's if you're playing up high, okay? And this is where all the bends and all those things happen. So that bend is literally bending up to the 17th fret. So it's bending up here, but I'm bending enough to where it's playing this note. Then here's one part that, you know, can be a little tricky, but when you bend up, hold that bend and play the note right up under it on the 15th fret on the E string. So if you do that smooth enough, it sounds like this. That's how it sounds. So that's where a lot of the soloing he did, and he didn't really move from that place. He literally was like, anyway, he was doing that stuff. There was no there wasn't any real scale like shredding happening. So there was no there was none of that. There was literally just he literally stayed in that place. And then, I mean, he went up a little bit when he went up and did that. So he did the same thing up high. So he did the same stuff. The same stuff, but it sounded exciting because he got a rose on his guitar, which I like the energy. So let me check Facebook real quick, and then I'll do a demonstration. I will do a demonstration. Yeah, man, Facebook, man, don't that be happening on Facebook. That's not a place I'm gonna be going live at all. Nah. So I just figured I would try it out or whatever. But yeah, anybody got any questions so far? I know some people are like kind of peeping in and peeping back out. You know what I'm saying? It actually seems like more people be on during the day, but it is Friday too. So yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions, and then I'll start the track and just kind of loosely do, you know, what he does. I didn't study the solo like verbatim. All right, so. All right, so I'm about to play this track, and then I'm gonna just kind of go and do what he does or whatever. what he did. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I mean, I played a lot of what he played in different places, and I did like whole step bends, you know, pretty much. That's pretty much what it was, you know, just bending enough to where, you know, it sounds really interesting and, you know, it sounds cool. It feels cool too. It feels cool too. So yeah. So if there are no questions, I'm about to get off, and you know, hopefully y'all can check me on the next live. If there are any other, you know, individuals interested in guitar, you know, you need a little help, let me know. And there were a few requests that I'm actually gonna you know, fulfill. I'm actually gonna like do demonstrations, do demos, or do like little tutorials on the songs, and I don't mind. All right. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. If all hearts and minds are clear, I'm gonna head off and go spend time with my wife. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. That's what it is. The clean sound, I got it back. Yeah, back on clean right now. Here's how the clean sound with the chorus. That's without the distortion. And but yeah, clean is this. Just like this. All right, YouTube, I'm getting off. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. And TikTok, I'll hang around for like a minute. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace.